What's up, guys? We're at Game Chums. We're here playing Destiny 2, the beta. Why are we doing this, Ross? What's going on?
Well, it's just gone live today on Xbox One about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
We had planned, well, I say planned, we decided we were going to stream it dead on 6 PM when it launched.
Yeah.
We did no planning, we just thought, fuck it, it'll work. It didn't work. I had the stream up on my laptop, we had no sound from the game or from our mic, so we just thought, well, fuck this is pointless. Yeah. So we thought we'd quickly record some stuff, get it up on our channel today, and hopefully you guys can see some of it.
And we actually had a camera set up so you could have sort of seen our beautiful faces.
You could have seen our very sweaty face.
Very sweaty faces.
We were running around trying to get shit set up. But let's dive in.
Fuck it.
Yeah, as I say, we did sort of start it a minute ago. I picked a character build, so you'll see that in a sec. But we're going to start again from scratch.
Like I said before, I haven't played Destiny, not at all. I don't
you
know
didn't say that before. You said that before when we were streaming.
All right, before when we were streaming.
Yeah, you've never played Destiny. You don't know.
So you got to talk me through
literally anything about it.
I only know that Peter Dinklage got sacked from. No, not sacked. Got replaced doing the voice because.
Yeah. So ignore this.
The wizard
here.
He came from the moon.
The wizard did indeed come from the moon. We're going to create a new guardian. So we have 3 classes in Destiny. You got your Titan, which is kind of your space tank. You got your Hunter, which is like your rogue scout kind of class.
Right.
And then Warlock, which is your space mage.
Space mage.
Yeah, and you don't really need to worry too much about class until you get to like the end game stuff like raids, where sort of certain abilities complement one another. But for the most part, you don't really need to worry. I bought the first Destiny on PS4 and Xbox One because I'm a mug. Because I had people that I was going to play it with on both,
including me.
Yeah, and you didn't play it.
I didn't.
But I intended to play Warlock on the Xbox One because that's what I played in the alpha and beta of the first game, and Hunter on PS4, which was going to be my second platform for it. And I did it the wrong way around, so I ended up playing dozens of hours of Hunter when I meant to pick Warlock. So we're going to redress the balance now, Paul. Going Warlock for that sexy Nova bomb action.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds very arousing.
You'll see.
Right.
You'll see. So we should get the opening cutscene yet. Here comes Commander Zavala.
Now this guy, I recognise the voice.
Oh, and it's Cade, in fact. Yeah, that is Nathan Fillion, otherwise known as Buck.
Otherwise known as Captain
Mal.
Cora, if you
Mal,
tell me this is a practical joke,
and Eddie Buck from ODST and Halo 5.
But I would be really impressed.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
It's like Cora.
Let's get serious.
And Zavala. So these 3
This is my serious face.
the vanguard,
Can't you tell?
basically.
Hey,
like,
Cora,
he's a Titan.
what have you got?
Cade's a Hunter,
Someone
and
or
Cora's a
something
Warlock, so they're like
sabotaged
sort of the
the
top
Starlight
ones for each
system.
class, really.
And comms have been spotty for the last few hours.
Were they in the first
Since
game?
be on the wall was gone dark.
Maybe it's just
Is there any wizards that come from the moon?
There might be in the full
what do the
game.
set feeds tell us?
The wizards are part of the Hive race,
Nothing.
and this Destiny 2
No.
feature sort of focuses
I mean,
on
they're
Cabal,
not
the
there.
different race.
There are no
So they're
satellites.
the ones we're going to see in this opening mission. I'd imagine the Hive will be in the full game. I hope so, because I think they're one of the 2 more interesting races. You've got Cabal, which are these guys,
Right.
and then you've got the Vex, which are like time-traveling robot dudes.
Oh no, time traveling.
The Fallen, who are like another race who the Traveller, that big floating orb in the sky,
Right.
once favoured them.
Yeah.
And then sort of like the background to Destiny is like the Traveller appeared in our solar system, sort of kickstarted the golden age of humanity, and then its enemy, the Darkness, came and caused the collapse.
The darkness.
Yeah. And then that caused like the collapse of humanity and everything. That's the Traveller there at the top of the screen. So the Fallen are a race who were previously favoured by the Traveller, and then it left when the Darkness came onto their home world.
Man, that's a lot to take in. I'm gonna have to rewatch this video to get that all again.
Especially as you've been drinking.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's 4 races: the Fallen, Cabal, which is these guys, the Vex, the time-travelling robots, and the Hive, which is where the space wizards are.
So, am I right to believe that you're quite excited for this when the game gets released?
I'm fairly excited. I've got a bit of a, I wouldn't say love-hate relationship with Destiny. I played the vanilla game for, I don't know, like 40 hours maybe. Did all the story stuff. Got as far as sort of getting up to the raid and couldn't find people to play it with at the time.
Yeah, Billy no mates.
Yeah, pretty much. But you really do need a good group to play this with. If you're just playing it solo and then occasionally grouping up with randoms, you're not going to have fun. You need a proper group that plays it together.
You did have a little team clan though, didn't you?
Well, I actually have one now. When this was announced, I was like, you know what, I feel like going back to Destiny because I hadn't played it since Taken King, which was a big expansion that came out in 2015.
Right.
So I played that for like another 40 hours maybe.
Yeah.
And then stopped playing again when I needed to team up with people. But now I'm part of a clan and I've been playing it a lot more recently. So I'm more excited for it now than I was then, but you do need, if you really want to get the most out of it, you do need to be in a clan or at least have a group of people that are playing it
Forget I said that.
like regularly. That's no North.
Yeah.
Ghost thing. I prefer Peter Dinklage's Ghost performance, yeah.
People say it was quite flat.
It was a bit flat, but it worked for the character. The lines were written to be delivered in quite a dry way. And Nolan North delivers it in a bit more of a peppy way, which I don't think I prefer Dinklebot to Nolan Android, as the fans have named them.
So how long is this beta on for?
I think it's on until next week sometime. Because it opens up, this is closed beta at the moment, this is for people that pre-ordered.
Ooh. So when does it go to the open?
I think it's open
Everything's gone.
either tomorrow
Tower, the
or
city.
Friday maybe, I'm not sure. I need to change this because this is uninverted.
So
And that's madness.
you can't import your character from Destiny 1 into Destiny 2?
I think you can import your likeness, but that's it, like all your gear is gone and everything.
So you just start as a new character and a new backstory and a bit.
Don't really have a backstory in Destiny. That's one of the things that's never explained really, what the Guardians are and where you come from. Because at the beginning of the first game, you're basically a corpse, and your ghost comes on and reanimates you and says, "Let's get to work." And you're like, "Okay, let's get to work." And that's basically it.
So did Destiny 1 have an ending? Or? No.
Big armor, bigger guns.
I
like
don't know if I
giant
want to get
space
into the
rhinos.
story of
Smash first,
Destiny
ask
1 because
questions never.
in one sense I could explain it in a minute and in another sense we'll be here all day because it's just the story for the first game was an absolute fucking mess.
Yeah.
Have a grenade, sunshine. But yeah, it was all over the place. You could tell they hacked it apart and tried to staple it back together. So I think you can actually clamber in this one. You couldn't in the first one, which was really annoying because you end up bouncing off of everything. So I want to find something I can try and clamber on. That's one thing about Destiny, the headshots are really satisfying.
Not very smart, are they?
Hey,
Oh, hello mate, how you
Give me
doing?
a sec.
Yeah, he's going golden gun.
He's the man with the golden
Fellas
gun, is
doing
he?
the hero thing in the plaza. Me? I've got a date with whoever's behind this. It'll be a short date.
So yeah, a lot of people were sort of worried that it looked too much like the first game. I think a lot of that is just art style. And the first game, I think, still looks really good.
Yeah.
Over here, Warlock. My armory is open to you. Follow the path from there. It will lead you through the hangar to the plaza.
A flaming sword on your
Oh,
back, mate.
man,
You'll
that-
take care to sort that out.
If the Cabal want war,
Ooh, so Destiny is quite like a Dungeons and Dragons fantasy style, just with guns.
It's kind of... It's very sort of like mythic science fiction,
we
like
should really grab a gun and get
a lot of... ooh, an exotic. This is a character screen, this is all your gear. Got your guns down this side and your ghost, and then your gear here, helmet, your gauntlets, your body and your legs.
Right.
So I've got all legendary, these are all purples, but I just picked up an exotic, which does the same amount of damage, but they've changed the way this worked. I'm not quite sure, I haven't really read into it too much to be honest, which probably sounds weird to someone who's actually excited for the game, but in the first game you had your primary weapon, which only did kinetic damage, which is just standard damage, and then you had a secondary weapon which was like shotguns or like charge rifles and stuff like that, and they did. You can see that does. See the damage indicators different on that.
Yeah.
That does arc damage. That does fire damage. That does void damage. But yeah, they've changed this now. I think you have kinetic energy and power. I'm not entirely sure how different it actually is because I haven't been paying attention. Right, where am I going? Open door. I think this looks quite nice.
Yeah, it looks fairly good, man.
Oh, I've missed that Warlock glide.
Yeah, that looks quite good.
Lady out. So you see down the bottom left there, those are like your abilities.
Alright.
So that's like your melee ability. The grenade you just saw, which is the one on the farthest left, that you can see that's on cooldown at the moment.
Yeah.
And then I'm not sure what the other one is because I haven't been paying attention. I think that's like there it is, healing rift. Yeah. Wasn't quite sure how to trigger that. But there you go. Yeah. So you stand in that and it heals you basically. So that's a new thing. That's sort of class ability.
Right.
Whereas in the first game, pretty much the only class ability you had at the start was your super. Which I'll show you. That's that bar just above my abilities, which is building up at the moment. Very looks nice.
It's a nice little effect, isn't it? Oh, well.
Actually, I just want to see what other primaries I have. Oops, the hand cannon. Let's go with the pulse rifle. So yeah, every class has like a jump ability. The Hunter has a double jump. Titan I've never actually played, so I don't know. And the Warlock has this like glide thing. So it glides in the direction. So if you're coming down on your jump, you'll glide down.
Right.
If you're going up on your jump, you'll glide up. Which really confused a lot of people when the first game came out, so they just expected it would boost them up. Well,
Oh, nice headshots.
headshots are lovely in this game.
Very special.
Hello mate, how you doing? You alright?
Ooh, there's a shield this one. Trouble here.
Yeah, not going to get out of there. Oh yeah, I've got my thingy, haven't I? How do I do it? I can't quite figure out that healing rift.
You sort of did that by luck last time.
It's something to do with the B butt. But I have been drinking.
Oh, that's our excuse for everything.
Yeah, because it's usually true.
That should be our tagline. A game with chums. I have been drinking.
You hold B. Who's this arsehole coming in on his own fart gas?
While we bad at games, we have been drinking.
Ooh, jeez.
Ouch. Ooh.
Have some of that. This guy's just like waiting around.
Oh god, he killed everyone. Derek.
Killed Gary.
Steve. Gary. I don't want to mess with him. Hey, shit's kicking off, Ross.
It must be their command ship.
So why are they so angry at you?
Because they're space gorillas.
Kind of like in Halo 2?
Brutes.
Brutes?
Basically, are brutes, to be honest. This is pretty nice. Fairly large open space. Excuse me.
Yes.
Chill out for a second. Have a sip of beer to throw it out.
See, that's the cure for everything. Nice tasty zipper beer.
Right, back to it. Not gonna make that.
Yeah, you are. Believe in yourself, Ross. It's always been your problem.
Gotta believe.
You never believed in magic. You're always a man of science.
One thing that's annoyed me about Destiny, certainly versus Halo, is that you can't. You don't have the same accuracy jumping that you do like standing. Because I'm so used to like bunny hopping in anyway. Yeah, it's kind of annoying when I jump and I try and get a headshot. Hey, what's he throwing at me?
Jeez.
Don't like that, mate.
It's like a purple space bazooka in Star Trek. Whoa. Where's my space bazooka? No, Wolf. No.
Oh, jeez. Don't stand on the fire.
No, Wolf. That's not Federation standard. Put it away. If you were the captain, I would give you where you stand.
Assaulting the city?
Get off my bridge!
Traveler.
That's not good.
That don't look good, Ross.
It looks like they're trying to steal the Traveller.
Look.
I don't like that. That's...
I'm not a man who knows it much about this game, but I know that's not a good thing.
Oh, look, my feet.
Yeah.
Got 1 foot anyway. I've only got 1 foot. I've only got 1 leg.
I blew my legs off. Or leg off.
Yeah, there's a city.
So this is Earth, is it?
This is humanity's last city.
And it's
on
getting pretty fucked.
Yeah.
That kind of was unexpected. What were they expecting?
Well, I mean, in the first game, it's kind of you kind of understand that it's the last city. And it's like protected by the Traveller, and there's a big wall around it. So it's like, oh, that explains why people can't just fly over the wall and invade. Oh no, they have now. Okay. But oh, look, green space reflections.
So
Right,
what
there
are
we
we? You got to repel the invaders.
Gonna try and fail.
Try and fail.
Those
This
blue
is a
dots mean
dead
that
end.
other players might
We
be.
gotta get back into the
Well, I've
fight.
just realised where we actually are. We're in the hangar. In the first game, you can only sort of come here and sort of like this bit up here.
Right. So it's opened a bit more from
Yeah,
the
so
first
it's
game.
like, oh, this is open now,
Oh,
which
okay.
is pretty cool. So I always wanted to see more of, like in the first game, you can go to the tower, which is where we are now, which overlooks the city.
Right.
That's literally all you see of the city. So I want you to like care about and try and save the city, but you never really see any of it.
Right.
Cora, what do you got?
Rumors mostly.
There we go again.
An elite faction of the Cabal, deathly loyal to their commander. But that is irrelevant. They
Is
are
that the
attacking
voice
the Traveler.
from
We must
Firefly
get
as
to it
well?
now.
The female.
Yeah, so
Oh, sorry.
The Traveler can wait.
Yeah, sorry.
We will protect our people at any cost.
Do they come as a pair now?
yes.
The Traveler. What is that thing they're attaching to it?
Oh no, Ross, no. If they steal the Traveller, I take it things are going to get really bad.
So yeah, the Traveller's what gives you all your powers.
Oh god.
So if they take that, you're basically just a man with a gun and you might as well be playing Call of Duty. Yeah, this is the tower. This is where you come in the first game, which is like the social space.
Oh, it doesn't look very social now, mate.
It doesn't, does it?
Really. How did these apes manage to bypass all your defences?
They flew over the wall. We're going to invade. How are we going to do it? We're going to fly over the wall.
You're crazy.
That'll never work.
Oh, it worked.
There's
This
old
Red Legion are
Zavala.
well trained, but we are better. We will hold this line until the last civilian is safely away.
Yeah, this looks pretty good.
I mean, that does look pretty fucking good, doesn't it?
Incoming! Fall back to my team!
Man, apparently you've got quite a few enemies in this, haven't they?
There's bubble shield on the go.
Hey.
Yeah, that's one of the abilities of Titan
Let
can
the
do,
path
which
to
comes
get
in useful,
the
like if
next
you're in a
shepherds
raid and you're just getting fucking pelted. Oh, he's created some orbs for me, so you can see my super bars up now, it's yellow. So I'll use that in a minute.
So what's the objective there? Just hold the ground,
Yeah.
hold the line. Ooh, that looks a bit tasty. What's he got there?
Shield, what he's got.
This is what he's got.
It's firing those purple blocks of goo at me again. I feel like my grenade would have been back by now. Destiny, right? But yeah, that's one thing that's different in Destiny versus Halo. You don't like collect grenades on the battlefield. It's on a cooldown, so you get one and then you wait for the next one.
You and Dan played this quite a lot, didn't you?
Played it a fair bit.
Didn't he stop playing after a while?
Ammo run. Yeah, he stopped playing. Very cool. What I did there was just waste
Stay
that.
inside my
You have to
shield.
pay for the subscription.
No, I think he was always paying for PS Plus. But it's just, I think it was again, it was people
Show
just
them
not
what Guardians are made of.
people not playing, so he sort of stopped playing. If you've only got one other person playing with, then it's just fuck it. Really doing a shot or something like that.
Quite close quarters now, isn't it? Whoa, look at that ball just got back. What the fuck happened there?
Oh, this is my super.
Super.
So I don't have the Nova bomb, I've got the Dawn Blade, the new one for Destiny 2. That's pretty cool. I wonder if you get to choose a different one. I'd like to have a look at how the Nova bomb is on this, because that's the original reason I chose the Warlock to begin with. The Nova bomb is really fucking cool. Just jump up in the air and just throw a massive ball of death down at your enemies. That Dawn Blade was pretty cool too.
Zavala, the last of the shuttles is away. But the speaker, he never made it.
What's the speaker?
I'm going to look for him.
Speaker is
I've got the plaza.
a person
Go with
who
Ikora.
supposedly
Find the speaker.
talks
We're
to
on.
the traveller, and he's supposed to be like represented.
So I take it, like you said, if there's still this traveller, you're in big trouble.
Kind of shit out of luck. Yeah. So these things here are the vaults. That's where you.
Whoa, they haven't. Oh right.
So that's where like you put all your gear and your guns.
Here he comes. Oh shit.
Anyway, I'm supposed to get out of it now, but I was just trying to show you that's their sort of rationale for you losing all your gear, because the tower's been destroyed and the vaults along with it.
So that's why you start at level 0 then.
Yeah. With no guns. This guy's still on duty, isn't it? Mate, do you wanna go home?
So
I'm sure you can have a day off.
they're ripping down everything that's familiar, Mr. Ross.
That's the Nova bomb.
Ikora,
Holy shit, that's pretty
Speaker
powerful.
is gone. Red Legion, you will take no more from us, and you will find no
Wait.
mercy in me.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's why I chose Nova bomb. The first game.
Zavala.
I chose Warlock in first.
She'll find the speaker. We need to move on that command ship.
This
Now head to the North Tower. I'm sending
The
Amanda Holiday
humanity's
to
been
pick you up.
fucked with.
nice bungee style skybox. Hello. Hello lads. Come and see me.
Music's good.
It's not Marty though, is it? So they fired him.
They
So,
fired him.
Yeah, fired him. So yeah, this was another part of this social space, and then here was like a big kind of globy thing, which is where the speaker resided. So you could never go through these doors before.
Ah.
Hey, a Gears of War 2 him. Gears of War 2's him. There you go. That makes more sense.
You're the
Well,
man
that
with
looks
the
like you
English
can only,
degree.
it looks like you can only hit their tanks when they're at no health. Whereas in Gears 2, one good shot on their tanks. Fuck up.
Watch out, fucker! It's a shame Gears 4 went back to the standard of focus.
Yeah,
I
bit
was
of
a
a
bit
shame.
disappointed with that. So just everything that happened in 3, or no, in the original trilogy, done now.
I do think it's a bit of a weak sort of explanation for why they're back, instead of just creating a new threat.
And I quite like finding those automated machines at one point. They were quite fun.
DV, yeah, I quite like the DVs. Those people, that's like the biggest complaint for that game, I think. I quite like
No,
playing
I
it.
like doing that. That's something different.
Cool, ramen.
Yeah, oh, no,
Can I
more
get some ramen?
No.
Amanda's inbound.
That'd be
She'll
some hot
drop you on the
fucking
command
ramen.
ship.
Oh, more space gorillas.
Yeah, just went into hibernation. Oh, fuck off. No.
She's covered in crystal because they're covered in crystal. Zero bargains right there. do this.
Oi. Doing like some fucking Ichigo Kurosaki stuff though. Release your Bankai!
Still didn't kill the blood.
Someone told me you need a ride.
Hello.
Hello.
I think this is a pretty cool opening mission.
Yeah, alright.
I mean, I'm suitably attired for this as well.
Zavala,
Destiny t-shirt
picked
on.
up that guardian you never shut up about?
The wizard came from the moon.
Wizard came from the moon.
Hold on back there!
Who's that?
And a holiday. Halliday, something like that.
Right, what's her deal?
She's the ship, right? So she was, you know where I said in the hangar, like you can only go this far?
Yeah.
That's where she used to hang out. She used to just deal in like ships and ship guards and stuff.
Come on, big guy.
So,
Which is fucking pointless because you never actually get to use your ship
Do
in
something.
Destiny.
I take it everyone survived from the first game.
Well, the hero's disappeared. Speaker, even. Oh, we don't know if he's actually alive or dead.
Who's the speaker? Is he like? He's from the first game. I know I asked this before, but it was.
Yeah,
All
he
right,
just, like,
Guardian.
communes with the
Time to
travelers.
kick him where it hurts!
But in the first game, all the characters are just mannequins, basically. They just stand there and spout a few lines of dialogue and give you missions. And then in sort of the Taken King, the expansion in 2015, they actually sort of tried to make them into actual characters.
Like what they've done now.
Yeah, so they're a bit more. Feels a lot more like
Let us
the
know when the
Taken
shields are
King
down
than
and
it
we'll hit
does
that ship with everything
Destiny
we
1
got.
originally.
What happened to your character then? Like from the first game.
But you can use the likeness, but it's just because they get reset to 0 because all their gear's gone and everything. So it's still the same character, but I mean your character really doesn't matter. I mean, your character doesn't even speak. You had in the first game you had some lines, and in all the what's it called expansions and stuff, they just stopped you talking, so it made it basically a silent protagonist, which I hate. I much prefer it when your character is actually talking. It gets really silly as well because even in like the Taken King, the expansion, you have moments where instead they have your ghost talking for you. And you had moments where someone's talking to you and your character just looks at the ghost and the ghost starts talking and then your character nods. It's like, that's just so shit.
Hologram can help. Let me take a look.
It's like, why not just give the fucking character some lines?
Have they gone with that same approach in number 2?
As far as I know, yeah.
Let me at that console. We can find a schematic in there.
Oh, I wonder if Dinklage's like pissed that he got replaced.
I think he got replaced because they couldn't like count on him being available whenever they needed to put out like a
Expansion
or something. So they went with someone who's just more available.
Good old Nolan North will always be available. I gotta work. Gotta eat.
Nolan's got to put his kids through college.
I got 5 kids to feed.
Shit, man, you got me. I'm running away. Cowardly space gorillas. Yeah, I can't really tell at this point, but I really hope they've done better with the AI in Destiny 2, because the AI in Destiny 1 was shite. They do seem to want to get in your face a bit more.
Have it.
Oh, knocked me away there.
King, what's your status?
Gotta get used to using that healing rift because it's
Low on ammo.
not something that's in the first game. It's like a base
Burning out.
ability, so
Anyone heard from
I
a
forget I
core?
actually have it.
Not since you went for the speaker. Form up. On me.
So yeah, there's the main guy in this is like a big space gorilla guy. When they first announced him, all I could think was, oh, it's Atriox from Halo Wars 2. He seems to be like introduced in a very similar way as well. You know how in Halo Wars 2, like, comes steps out of the dark. He's like, run, little demons. The main bad guy in this seems to be introduced in a very similar way. Fucking hell, I can't shoot for shit.
He's hard as nails, isn't he?
I guess so. We'll find out.
Well, you've got regenerated health anyway.
Not sure how I feel about this. Not sure how I feel about having like another rifle on my secondary slot. Usually you'd have like a shotgun or fusion rifle, which is basically like, you know, the well, this is basically a fusion rifle, so I can show you what I mean. Not actually this one. That's charge up and shot. Usually you'd have that in your secondary slot, and then you'd have like a precision rifle in the primary, and then you'd have like this as a secondary is like more like a machine gun, which you'd have in the heavy slot in the first game.
Right.
So it kind of feels like everything's in the wrong place in a way.
Yeah, big fucker over there.
You're a big fella. Recoil on is nuts.
That's what one of the things I don't like about the Mass Effect Andromeda. When you've got a Hydra, it's like, oh, another Hydra. Why has humanity got so many Hydras?
No, or taking them with them to another galaxy.
It's like every single Exile group has a Hydra. God, when they got Exile, they took all Hydras with them.
All the Hydras.
I can understand them scavenging weapons and shit, because like they get them from the Angara, and the Ket, but Hydras? That's like military grade weaponry.
You know that woman?
That woman.
The woman who's like, my face is too tired for this.
Oh yeah, what's her name? Senator, not senator, director Town.
Affairs or something.
Yeah, director something. Yeah, what about her?
She's her voice actor is the same as Yennefer from Witcher 3.
Is it? Oh.
She's amazing.
How much she feel, man? From like the acclaim and polish off Witcher 3 to the shit show that was Andromeda.
Should be the end of that guy.
Ooh, whoa! Spawned from somewhere.
That's where those shots are on target. Coward.
They fight with no honor. Oh,
yeah, he suddenly appeared again.
I know the name. Director Addison.
That's it.
Yeah. Colonial affairs. God. Thinking about that game gets me a bit more.
Such a mixed bag.
Oh, I've played quite a bit of it, to be fair. And there's some parts I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm quite enjoying it.
There are times where you sit there playing it, it's actually a good game.
It's not bad. I mean, they've sort of like, the vaults don't really be that important, but I mean, the first vault you go to is like 3 or 4 levels deep. And then like, other vaults are just one level. It's like, oh.
So yeah, you see Destiny's a lot of shooting.
Oh, it's a shooter, isn't it?
Oh, Jesus.
Or at least they have a single player campaign. Or kind of.
Yeah. There is, but then once you've done that, the campaigns tend to be quite short.
How long's the
And then once
campaign?
the first game, I don't know, maybe 10
Well,
hours.
that's
Which isn't
not
too
long at
bad,
all.
but when you consider the missions are like when you go back through them, it's like you end up having to do like daily story missions and stuff to get better gear. Later on, you'll get through each mission in like 15 minutes, if that, and you realise how short they actually are. Guess we don't know yet.
The shield generator should be straight ahead.
God, there's so many of them. Why are there so many of them on their own ships? Fucking ugly.
This is an invasion.
Yeah, and I've invaded one of their ships,
Yeah.
so I shouldn't be surprised, but
So
they
I
are
take
kind of annoying.
you got to just repel the
That looks
invasion.
nice.
Is this the main invasion ship? Once you take this one out, they're all gone.
I think this is their command ship. Probably joking about when you don't know the area you end up.
Just jumping into dead end.
Radio boys. Oh, standing in fire. Who knew?
What's the level cap on this?
I don't know, to be honest. It started me off as level 20, that was the level cap in the first Destiny game.
Really? 20? Okay, no, that seems a bit low.
Don't run away.
Especially for an MMO.
Well, there was very little content in the first game at launch, to be honest.
Yeah.
Bit of time. Shit cheap beer.
Hey, there's nothing wrong. Of course!
Destroy
Damn
the
cold.
terminals. The shield should fizzle.
This beer is endorsed by the man himself, Van Damme.
By JC.
Yeah. Haven't made a good film in years.
Yes.
The last good
just
film
like
I
that.
enjoyed him in was
Oh, this seems like a bad idea.
No Rules, no! Guardian down. What were you doing?
I was trying to get a bit. I was trying to see if I could float over the other side and see the other. Whatchamacallit, the other turbine thing. That I've got to shoot. I don't know if I can actually get an angle on it there, can I? I think I'm hitting anything there. There'll be some way over somewhere.
I think you might have to slow that down and then just.
How can I direct and get to the middle
that's a bit
platform?
tricky. Ah, yeah, I see that. Nicely done. See, you played Knifey Spoony before.
I still can't seem to hit it that way.
Ah, you can't. No. So, there's another way, is there? Maybe you got to jump on one of those. See, they've got the bits in the middle or connect it. Jump on one.
What, one of these arms?
Yeah, one of the arms. Not into the glowing turbines, but that bit there. Platform. Maybe around shoot. See, I know things. Yeah, I might be able to, or might be. I don't know if you can get on the lower one because you might get knocked off.
It's covered by this thing there, that's the problem.
Okay, now I see
What I need to shoot is the thing under it. I'll stand
Just
here.
stand there and do it.
Guess I can.
Hey.
Heat levels rising.
Now I
It's
need
working.
to get back up.
Oh shit! Shit!
I even saw that coming. I
Yeah.
don't know why I did that.
You have to do that again.
No, I think I just got to get the last one.
How do you get out of there? That's the question.
That is a good question. How am I going to get out of it?
Zavala, we did it. The shields are down.
It's gonna stop.
Okay.
It's gonna stop.
Zavala?
Sabala? I think things are going wrong, Ross. Yeah, this is a hell of an introduction. So,
Amanda, we're headed topside.
was the introduction for the first one this intense?
No.
No.
Amanda,
It was very, let's say, laid back,
anyone?
because you start the game dead. It was pretty cool, but it was much more low key than this.
Go, you silent fool.
Run, you fool! Fly even.
How do we come back from this?
You don't. Oh
Here
god.
comes Atriox.
Let's have a look. Oh fuck yeah. Oh yeah, I can see it.
Without light.
See Bungie a bit better about that, isn't it? Oh my god, they're stealing it. What's gonna happen? Your powers are gone, Ross.
Yep. Looks that way.
Marion, something's wrong.
No,
No.
Landroid's dead. Not having my ghost. Paid 250 quid for that.
Not look at me, creature.
Ouch.
Oh, right to a puddle.
Weak, undisciplined, cowering behind walls. You're not brave. You've merely forgotten the fear of death. Allow me to reacquaint you.
Whee!
Voice sounded kind of familiar. Oh, no Landroid.
I can't
Your
think.
kind never deserve the power you were given.
It does get a bit silly when it's like guys having a fucking monologue with me and just like
And your light is mine.
do something about that scalp, mate.
As soon as you lose your powers, you're just helpless. I was like, you can still.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
Can't even fire a gun anymore.
No. How do you use this thing? Well, that's the end of that then, isn't it? You dead, are you, or what's going on?
I guess we'll find out on September 6th, I think.
Was that it?
Well, that's the opening mission. Yeah, so when I mentioned before that ships are useless, this is literally the only time you see them.
Oh, right.
Can't actually do anything with them.
Okay.
So,
Great.
yeah, there are other things you can do. You can do a bit of PvP or the strike, which I will also show you. But we'll leave this video here for now. So that's the opening mission of Destiny 2 from the
Very impressive.
Destiny 2 beta. I
Very impressive.
quite enjoyed that.
Yeah, I thought that was quite decent. Yeah. Don't know if I'll buy it,
Yeah.
but
Well, like I say, I
Yes.
mean, you need to be playing it regularly with a team. So if you're not going to do that, I'd at least wait till it's like 20 quid and then just buy it for the single player, just to enjoy that maybe.
yeah.
But yeah, it's one of those games you need a team to be playing it with. But yeah, we're going to check out the strike in a minute, the Inverted Spire. So come back and check that out. Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Bye.